Lakers shooting guard LeBron James is tired of watching the Warriors get all the love this offseason after winning the last NBA championship. He is doing everything he can to get Kyrie to come to the West Coast and play with him next season. The Los Angeles Lakers could be very close to completely changing the outlook of the team next year and beyond. Things are looking bleak after a disastrous season with point guard Russell Westbrook, but the Lakers might be able to flip that for another all-star guard and Kyrie Irving, as he's not happy in Brooklyn. And now it seems more than likely that Irving will not be in that next season, as negotiations between he and the team have reportedly turned sour, with the Lakers being on the list and the New York Knicks being interested in overpaying a different point guard. The door is wide open for Kyrie Irving to rejoin LeBron James and rekindle some of that magic they had in Cleveland just 7-8 years ago. Kyrie has been calling the King to talk about potentially reuniting, and there might actually be fire where there is smoke in this instance. LeBron recently posted videos of him working out to his Instagram, and those with a keen eye will realize that he is working out in the Big Apple of New York City. We know that LeBron James has influence over what the Los Angeles Lakers do, and we know that he has not been shy in the past about connecting with players, about teaming up in the future. LeBron and Clutch Sports were the ones pulling the strings for the Anthony Davis trade just in 2019. It was LeBron and AD who reportedly wanted the Lakers to trade for Russell Westbrook last summer, and that desire absolutely influenced what the Lakers decided to do ultimately. LeBron and AD probably connected with Russ in some capacity, so this would be no different if he was connecting with Kyrie Irving. Irving certainly can force his way to the city of Los Angeles if the Brooklyn Nets want to get something rather than nothing for him leaving. While it seems insane that Irving would opt out of his deal and take a taxpayer MLE with the Lakers, this is someone who sacrificed half of his salary last season, so money might not be everything to Kyrie Irving, who could get a promised bigger deal after the 2022-2023 season. And then again, Kyrie Irving has a lot left in the tank and is a far much better player than Russell Westbrook. He can shoot, he can dribble, he can defend, and basically put the Lakers on his back when LeBron James is on the bench. But just that possibility should force the Nets' hands into doing business with the Lakers when it comes to losing a superstar. However, LA would still have to find a third team, as the Nets would be worse off in trading for Russell Westbrook. Looping in a third team is not a massive hurdle and is something that can be easily done. At the moment, though, LeBron James is out in New York City trying to convince Kyrie Irving to sign with the Lakers and forget about the rest of the teams on his list, as he desperately wants to win another championship before his time in LA looks simply like a waste.